Nigel Benn is one of boxing's true warriors, nicknamed the Dark Destroyer for his explosive power and fearless fighting style. Benn captured the hearts of boxing fans around the world with his intensity inside the ring and his honesty outside of it. Born in London in 1964, Benn's journey from troubled youth to world champion boxer is a story of pain, redemption, and resilience. He held world titles in 2 weight divisions and engaged in some of the most brutal and legendary battles of British boxing history, including his iconic fights against Chris Eubank and Gerald McClellan. This audiobook summary explores The Dark Destroyer, the autobiography of Nigel Benn, first published in 2001. It is a brutally honest account of his rise, fall, and rebirth, and a reflection on the personal demons he battled both during and after his boxing career. If you would like to experience his full story, a link to purchase The Dark Destroyer can be found in the description below. Now, let's explore the powerful life lessons contained within Nigel Benn's story. First, fighting battles inside the ring is nothing compared to the battles inside yourself. Benn's story teaches us that physical courage is important, but facing your own personal flaws, addictions, and emotional wounds takes an even deeper strength. Second, pain can fuel greatness, but it must be healed eventually. Early in his career, Benn used anger and pain as his driving forces. But he later realized that success built on unresolved trauma can become self-destructive. Healing is not weakness. It is necessary for lasting peace. Third, adversity reveals character. Benn's brutal fight with Gerald McClellan, which tragically ended McClellan's career and left him disabled, forced Benn to confront the darker side of boxing and fame. He shows that real character is not built in easy victories, but in how you respond to moments of heartbreak and responsibility. Fourth, you can reinvent yourself, but only through honesty. After retiring, Benn's life spiraled into depression, addiction, and self-destruction. It was only when he fully acknowledged his failures that he could rebuild his life on a stronger, more authentic foundation. Fifth, pride is powerful, but humility saves lives. Benn's pride made him a world champion. But it was humility, admitting he needed help, seeking faith, and rebuilding broken relationships, that ultimately saved him. Sixth, family is the true championship. Throughout his battles, Benn came to realize that titles, belts, and fame mean little without strong family bonds. Rebuilding trust with his loved ones became his most important victory. Seventh, true strength includes vulnerability. Benn's public honesty about his mental health struggles broke taboos in British sport. He teaches that real men, real champions, are those who are brave enough to talk about their pain and seek healing. Eighth, faith can be a foundation for a new life. Benn's conversion to Christianity became a turning point. It gave him a new purpose, new strength, and a new identity beyond boxing and fame. Ninth, winning at life is different from winning in sport. Benn's record in the ring is impressive, but his greatest victories were overcoming depression, addiction, and brokenness. He shows that success must be redefined not by trophies, but by the quality of your character and relationships. 10th. Redemption is always possible, but it requires action. Benn's life story reminds us that no matter how far we fall, change is possible. But redemption demands real effort, confession, transformation, service to others, and a daily commitment to living differently. Ultimately, The Dark Destroyer is not just a story of boxing triumphs. It is a story of a man who faced his darkest demons, and chose to fight for his soul, his family, and his future. Nigel Benn teaches us that true courage is not just about throwing punches. It is about standing back up after life knocks you down, again and again. Thank you for listening to this summary of The Dark Destroyer, the autobiography of Nigel Benn. If you found value in this audio, please like and subscribe for more powerful audiobook summaries that inspire resilience, redemption, and real-life strength. New lessons are added every week, and if you would like to experience Nigel Benn's full journey in his own unforgettable words, you can find the link to purchase The Dark Destroyer in the description below. Keep fighting, but remember, the greatest battles are within.